Hey there. So I just wanted to record this little video just to show you some recent changes that have been going on for me. So let me start off with show and tell. Let's just do it. Okay, so maybe I was able to do one burpee before, but my heart rate would get all tachycardic. I'd feel horrible. I'd go really slow, but what you're about to see is what I'm able to do now since I found a new treatment. And it's been like this, I don't know, for about a week or something. I mean, even just bending over, I couldn't even bend over and pick something up. This isn't a medication. It's not, it's not like a drug or some sort of something illegal. It's something that can be found. It's been around for about 150 years almost. To preface it, sorry, my room's kind of messy, but you notice my lips are blue, and I'll get to that in a second. My mouth's blue. When I was on the CVICU as a CNA, some of the open heart surgery patients that were the most critically sick, they, as kind of like a Hail Mary, which means like, you've tried everything else and nothing has really worked to save this patient. These are patients that were intubated. They had a breathing tube in, on a ventilator, had open heart surgery. A lot of times they even had a device called ECMO that was replacing the function of either their heart or their lungs or both. It can oxygenate blood and provide pressure for blood. And even some of those patients, they were looking for something more. And so on a kind of a spectrum of patients, but some of the sickest were the ones that they usually would give it to. They would give this substance called methylene blue, and they would give it to them intravenously. And so, they would pee blue. I couldn't really notice any other blue secretions in their body, but it was like dark blue. And, it's kind of funny because recently with the FDA, they're getting rid of a lot of dyes in foods. And so it's kind of like, oh, food dyes are bad. And I'm 100% behind that, like Red 40 and stuff like that. There's other ones that, some yellows and others that are really not good for our health. But for whatever reason, my brother-in-law a couple months ago mentioned to me, he said, hey, have you heard of methylene blue? It's a new supplement. People are starting to get help with their energy and things like that. And I think you should try it out. And it's not something that he tried out. It's something he was considering. And when I remembered back to the CVICU and them using that, I was like, okay, this is something I can trust. It's valid, like legitimate, like heart surgeons, anesthesiologists, kidney doctors, liver doctors. You have a dozen different doctors rounding on these patients, and all of them have to be able to check off on a patient taking methylene blue IV. So I can guarantee you that it's a substance that is not like experimental. It was first invented in the late 1800s, and then they found benefits for like anti-malaria benefits. They would use it to treat malaria. Before there was penicillin, they would use it to treat infections. And as you can see, I'm a very different person. And so I don't believe that everyone will get as much of an impact out of methylene blue as I have. But I do believe that there are a lot of people out there that will get some benefit from it. And then I think that there will be a good group of people that also get no benefits from it, or that it makes them feel weird or they don't like it. And then I do believe that there will be a third group of people that it will be life-changing. Maybe not to the degree that it has been for me, but enough to get you back to work, enough to, my dogs are barking, distracting me, enough to, be able to get back to life a little bit more normally, be able to not hurt so much. Like my pain is less, my thinking's more clear, my mood is better, my strength is better, my endurance is better. For the first time in my life, 1 week after starting Methylene Blue, and I know this sounds like so fake. So there's so many MLMs and other companies out there that just promise all these blessings, or not blessings, promise all these benefits and don't deliver. And so I hope I don't come off as like a snake oil salesman or anything like that. My goal isn't to get, rich off of this. My goal is to help other people. My goal is to bless the most sick people that are out there, that are suffering and that have been stuck for so long. And it will break my heart when I bring Methylene Blue to a person and they try it and it doesn't help them, because so badly I will want them to also have the great benefits that I've had. But I know that genetics and our bodies don't work that way. Unfortunately, that person just doesn't have the same kind of problems and biology and physiology that I have. But I do know that there will be a lot of people, and there's businesses now where medical doctors are founding companies around Methylene Blue supplements and products and things like that. So the reason I'm sending this to you is because I care about you. I want you to be successful. I want you to be happy. I'm happier than I've ever been. My mood is amazing. I'm so much more patient. My mind is so much more clearer. I'm able to have goals and aspirations beyond just getting better. When the new Secretary of, I think, Health, or whatever you want to call him, Kennedy, was at his inauguration or his swearing in, he said that the chronically ill only have one, healthy Americans have thousands of dreams, but the chronically ill only have one dream, and that's to get better. And that is my goal, is to help other people to get better. Methylene Blue won't be for everyone, but I've begun the process of buying it bulk wholesale in order to resell it. One, because I know I'm going to need a lot of Methylene Blue for myself. I don't know if it's something that I can use and then stop using and retain the benefits, or if it's something that I will need to use kind of permanently in my life. That's something yet to be seen. But I plan on being a supplier to other people to help them. And really, like I said, there's 3 different categories of people that you fall into. 1, it doesn't help you or doesn't make you feel great. 2, doesn't do anything. 3, or I should say 4. 3, you get a little benefit, and 4, you get a lot of benefit. And really the best way to find out is by taking it and testing it yourself. If you're pregnant, breastfeeding, on selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, SSRIs, or other antidepressants, you can't take Methylene Blue. And before you take it, I'd recommend that you talk to your doctor. Anything that I've said is not to be construed as, a diagnosis, a treatment, medical advice, or anything like that. This is all my own personal experience and what I've done. I titrated Methylene Blue up until, when I went to the bathroom, it looked like, those blue cleanser tablets had been in the flusher when I was done. Because that's the concentration of Methylene Blue that is showing that your body has enough or a little bit more than enough, and it's kind of clearing it out of the body. Not necessarily that it's bad, but it's getting to what I think is a therapeutic dose. That's my own personal opinion. Like I said, this isn't medical advice. It's not a diagnosis. The FDA hasn't evaluated any of these claims. But like I said, because I care about you, you're my friend, and I want you to have a better life. I want you to have the best life possible. And if this can help you, then fantastic. And I want to do everything in my power to facilitate that. So, text me any questions that you have, call me, video call me, you want to meet up, whatever. I can drop off some of that Methylene Blue, or I can ship it. It does cost me something. So, if you could kind of reimburse me or, give me a donation towards my fund to continue supplying it to others, that would be great. I'm not asking for any crazy amount, but for a 1 ounce vial, some people may say like $30 might be something that would help to replace my costs, shipping, packaging, time, and all that stuff. And so I really hope this doesn't come off as like a sales presentation, or that I'm pushing something on you. Like 100% not that. But what I am saying is, if you like, this is the methylene blue that I've tried and works for me. Like it's been proven, the potency, that it works. Like the change in my body. Like I wouldn't be able to do these burpees without this methylene blue. It's crazy. I can't believe it. I feel healthier than I've ever felt in my entire life. And yeah. So let me know what you think. Please let me know if you felt offended or pressured by any of this. I don't want you to feel pressured or, coerced or anything like that. I just want to empower you with what's benefited me. If it can benefit you, great. If you try and it doesn't, I'm sorry. But I really hope it does. And I think there will be people out there that it does help. So thanks so much. Shoot me a text, give me a call, whatever. Thanks so much. Bye.